Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Tortoise Tier 9 British TV. It's located on the north spawn of Halluf and it's under the command of Comfortably Numb One. When he posted this replay up and I saw it, I thought, oh, that's an interesting game. He says it's the best game he's ever had. Well, we'll have to see about that. But he does appear to be a fairly good player, according to XVM. Game on. Well, the Tortoise, otherwise known as the A39, was a tank destroyer that was first designed or started designing in 1943, and it was to overcome the Siegfried line. But of course, the war ended before the Tortoise could actually come into being. Now, it was supposed to be powered by a Meteor engine, same as on the Cromwell, 650 brake horsepower, V12 engine, with torsion bar suspension. And although the original Tortoise was supposed to have a quick firing 32 pounder, the one in the game that Wargaming is giving it is a 120mm gun with 400 alpha. Let's see if he's got the 120mm. Yes, he does. 400 alpha, 259mm with standard ammo, and with the premium ammo it'll go through 326, so it's not a lot that the Tortoise cannot penetrate. The thing about the Tortoise is that it's not your standard tank destroyer, it's basically an assault gun. It's designed, as I said, to knock down bunkers like the Siegfried line, but it's an in-your-face tank destroyer designed to actually get up close to the enemy and put lots of damage into them without them being able to damage him back. Now, it does have a weak spot, obviously that big turret on top of the tank there with the machine guns. Yep, that is a weak spot, the commander's cupola, and you can punch through the machine gun port on the other side if you've got enough penetration. But let's see how Comfortably Numb One gets on with the enemy. It's taken him a long while to get here, but this does have a very slow top speed, only 20 kilometers an hour forwards and 10 backwards. It's slow, but it's relentless, and some players love to play it as an in-your-face tank destroyer because they just love to get face-to-face with the enemy and deal lots of damage to them. Well, his teammates have actually let Comfortably Numb One get through. Yeah, can he deal some damage to that 430? Yep, first shot does. Auto aims on. Wait for it again, and yep, got another one in. Standard reload is normally 6.81 seconds. He's got it to 6.51, so he has reduced it a little. Here we go again. Locked on, but he didn't get a shot in target there. The Object 140 is not having a lot of luck trying to pen him. Oh, now somebody just managed to get a heat round into him. Yep. Somebody's actually aiming for the cupola. You can see where the heat round went in. It did hit the cupola. And he's now been hit on the optics by the Bisonte. And that was, I think that was 2 rounds from the Bisonte. So I think he's now on reload. After all, it is an auto reloader and it does take a little while to reload. Okay, ST1 first. Yep, nicely penetrated. He's burning through the premium ammo. I don't think he's too worried about that because he's just collecting as much damage as he can. He's up to 2,000 hit points already. Now he's got his first kill. If you have a look at the front of that vehicle, you can see where the heat round was aimed directly at the cupola. And the other rounds that actually did pen also did hit the cupola. His teammates getting in the way there, that Progetto. Either go forward or pull back. Okay, another pen on the Object 140s an hour, one shot. This Progetto really needs to make up his mind. Comfortably Numb One's just spotted a Progetto 46 trying to get back round behind them. He's trying to outflank them, and I think that's a fairly bad move. I think he's just waiting for the Progetto to suddenly appear at the corner. Hello, Mr. Progetto. Auto aim's on, and well, he didn't auto aim that. I think he actually aimed that specifically, or is he? No, he's auto aiming now, and now he's going to have to take it off auto aim to get that shot into the target. Goes through the turret. So 3.2k of damage already. There's not many enemy left at the corner, but they are one tank down on the enemy at the moment. Well, now they're even. I'm wondering if he's trying to make up his mind. Does he go back to the cap? And there's good reason for that. There's a T-57 Heavy's been seen on the route running up to their cap area. And if the enemy is making their way up that side, then they are in danger of being capped out by a solitary heavy tank who thought about going to the other side. His teammates are making their way towards the enemy cap. Now, if that T-57 Heavy is over this side of the map, then the guys who are actually going towards the cap area are going to find that they're against 3 enemies, not 2. And we just lost our back chat. And the T-57 Heavy is up there. Dialing in. Got him in the tracks. I'll just let it reload. The T-57 Heavy is looking this way. But he kills him with the very next round. And that means it's 3 versus 4 now. He's got 3.2k, but I think that last shot was unsighted. So obviously that's not included in the total. And we've lost the other tanks over the other side, which means now he's 1 against 4. Now he's still got 2/3 of his hit points, so it's not too bad. But the enemy's going to be making their way over to this side of the cap area, to the map, to cap out or to try and kill him. So he really would actually be in his benefit to actually set up an ambush, so that as soon as they suddenly appear, all of a sudden he can wipe them out. At the moment it looks like he's going to try and shoot them as they're coming across the valley. Now that might be the right thing to do regards to the T-95, because obviously that's the Doom Turtle. And oh, we've got the Object 140. He suddenly realised, and it's too late for him. And that's a good kill. Oh, he's got the guard as well, but he's not reloaded in time. But we now know where the guard is, and we also know that the enemy Arty is over the other side, and he's just managed to stun us. That's one of the good things about this new Arty rework, is that when somebody gets stunned, you lose all the hearing as well, which I actually think is a fairly good addition. So you're not only slowed down, but you're actually partially deaf for a short while. That's actually a good innovation. And there's the guard. Hello. And he takes around for 351, which is a low roll. We'll be able to get another one in. Oh, he did hit us. And for 428. But we're still a 2-shot for him. The only problem is we don't know where that T-95 is. Is he making his way around the north end of the map? Could be. There's the guard. Take him out. No. Oh, well, he blocked the shot, but I'm not sure what company number 1's doing at the moment. He did have the opportunity to put around into that guard. Now he can. Yep. And now he's 1 shot. Now, he's not going to be able to chase the guard down. And the guard did manage to get an accurate shot into the cupola. Make sure this shot counts, because the next target you're going to be firing at is the T-95. Good. Okay, he's out the game. That's now 5 kills. He's 1 away from getting a Top Gun. But we don't know where this T-95 is. He could be waiting around the corner at this very moment for us to pop out of this little alcove. The Doom Turtle is incredibly slow. It's as slow as the Tortoise, actually, funnily enough. And so there is every possibility that the Doom Turtle, rather than going the north way around, is actually come up. He did do this, yes, he's come straight across. I was about to say, there's every possibility that he's actually coming straight across the valley, and that's exactly what the T-95's done. But it also puts the T95 in a bit of a predicament now, because he knows that Tortoise is ready and waiting for him when he comes up that slope. So he might be not so keen to get up that slope. He does have gun depression, but he knows that the Tortoise is waiting for him. But if he was to exchange fire with a Tortoise, the Doom Turtle should come off better every time, because of course his alpha is 750, whereas the Doom Turtle is only 400. Here he comes. And Arty stuns us and takes 264, which makes this a one-shot. So this is where life gets very interesting. Go for the cupola, didn't get it in. He pulls back. Oh, there he's driving into the alcove, which means there's no way he can go anywhere. He needs to track that guy and keep him tracked. Unfortunately, he burned his repair kit and he's now on the move. Track him again. Yep, got him again. Now, this time you really need to go to work on him. That one went in. Unfortunately, it's going to take quite a few shots, so track him with the next shot. Yep, got him again. Go for the cupola on the next shot. Yep, and that worked. Now track him again. This will become quite monotonous after a while, but it works. Oh, no, he didn't pen with that one. So now he's got to wait for the opportunity to hit him again. The Arty tried and failed. That rear cupola is a little difficult to get shots into, but he's just blocked a shot and he gets another hit. 2 more shots and the T95 is dead. He gets that one in. Okay, so one shot now. You can see the holes. Go for it. Oh, he didn't get it. And the T95's almost reloaded. But now he's dead. Wow. That was... that's a Top Gun. But that was a major headache, because that T95, if he'd actually been able to push comfortably numb into the corner, he would have been trapped in here, unable to get away, and that big 750 alpha would have taken him out of the game. We now know that the enemy Arty is actually up there on the hill. Yes, he's relocated from the other side of the map, and he actually, well, he had to, because of course that little alcove he couldn't get into, that little cul-de-sac. So he had to come across. And he did come across, but it didn't work out for him, because now he's facing a Tortoise, and despite the fact that he's at quite a fast Arty, over 60 kilometers an hour top speed, in fact I think it's about 65 kilometers an hour top speed, he can't get away. And one more shot to kill him. Yep, there's nowhere for him to go. Everywhere he goes, he will be spotted by the Tortoise and taken out. The only thing he can do is sit up there, and the moment the Tortoise appears above the ridgeline, run, or try and blast him and then run. He could still do it. He could still win the game. He's trying to run. As I said, it won't help him, because there's nowhere he can go where he won't be spotted. He made a bit of a boo-boo going up on that hill. He could have picked other spots where he could have gone and not been spotted. Even if he goes to the left and up over that hill again, he's still going to get spotted by Comfortably Numb One. And as fast as he tries to run away, Comfortably Numb One is going to be able to get a shot into him, and oh, he fluffed his first shot. And the Batchat's now got a chance, but oh, he's not taking it. That's it. And Comfortably Numb One, in a pretty wrecked state, wins the game for his team. And here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game in the Tortoise for Comfortably Numb One on the Halluf map. He managed to get a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, a shellproof for blocking more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a hand of gold for surviving the battle. Henry received damage from 4 different enemies, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 12. And he got some additional medals as well, some battle hero medals. He got a Spartan for blocking a shot when he had less than 10% of his hit points left. That was from the shot from the T95 that he blocked. And he also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He actually ended up with 7, just 1 short of getting a Radley's, and a Steel Wall for blocking the most damage in the game and surviving. His win rate from that game was 13,297, very good indeed. So look at team score. Well, there you go, top of the damage with 6,715 hit points, 4,863 to the Object 140, and 3,894 to their T57 Heavy. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 7. 3 kills went to the T57 Heavy and the T95, and when it came to base XP, he got 1,781, which is a very high base XP score. The next highest scorer only having 828, and that was the Progetto on his own team, Progetto 66, the one who was blocking some of his shots when he was trying to take them. And the other one was the Bisonte, who was the one who was firing rounds at him. He managed to get 814, and he picked up a Confederate in that game. Comfortably Numb fired 33 rounds, 28 direct hits and 21 penetrations, 6,715 hit points, of which 387 were at more than 300 meters. I think that was the shot he tried on the Object 140 at some distance away. 11 hits received, 5 penetrations, 6 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty. 2,460 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 858 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 89,441 credits, but he did fire an awful lot of premium rounds, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away a loss from that game of 59,834 credits. He picked up 2,671 XP, no multipliers, and that's all the experience points he had at the end of that game. Now, I must say that I think the Batchat 155-55 made a very bad move at the end of the game, and that was to fire upon Comfortably Numb One after he dealt with the T95. If Comfortably Numb One had thought that the enemy Arty was still over the other side of the battlefield, he might have wandered over there, tried to find him, and it might have taken him some time to get up the other side of the cliff, and by the time he was halfway up the cliff, the Batchat probably could have jumped into the cap and capped out before the Tortoise could return. So tactically speaking, I think the Arty made a bit of a boo-boo. But at the time, he probably thought, yes, I can easily take out this Tortoise with a couple of penetrating shots. The problem with the Tortoise is it does have a huge amount of armor, and with the artillery rework and the fact that you do less damage with HE now, it's very unlikely that you'd either penetrate it with the new armor piercing rounds or with the special HE, and with the other HE, yes, you'll do even less damage. So the Batchat 155-55 did the right thing to come over to the other side of the valley, but the bad thing he did was hit the Tortoise after he dealt with the T95. During his attack with the T95 and his exchanging of fire, he probably thought that the enemy Arty was over the other side, and that's why he kept missing. But because we could hear the shells coming in, but we couldn't feel any damage, so obviously the Arty was having difficulty. But he relocated to the Tortoise's side of the valley, and that's where he made the big error. He could have gone up onto the east side of the map, the cliff area, and shot down on the Tortoise from there and still run away if the Tortoise came towards him. But positioning himself so he could get a shot into that little alcove, which is what he did, actually also trapped him, because there was no way he could get down from that position without the Tortoise getting at him or spotting him and shooting him. So I think that Comfortably Numb One was very lucky there that he did get the Batchat 155-55, because if he'd actually stayed over the other side of the valley, Comfortably Numb One probably wouldn't have made it over the valley in time, and if he had got over there, he probably wouldn't have found the Arty, and therefore he wouldn't have been able to cap out in time. So he actually gave away a possible draw or a win by attacking Comfortably Numb One when he did. So sometimes it's actually wiser as an Arty just to stay silent and not to do anything. Let the enemy think that you're somewhere else, and then strike when the going's good, get into the cap them out so that they can't do anything about it. So, an interesting battle, very well played by Company Number 1. I thought his number was up when that T95 came up the cliff, because I felt sure that that guy was going to get him. But no, he managed to best the T95 and won the game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.